My name's Andrew KEARNS. I'm from Seattle, but just recently moved to Hawaii. And the name of my film is I'm Not Trying to Stay Comfortable. So my film, it's all underwater based mostly. In the beginning of this whole idea, I kind of had dove before, free dove a little, but I wasn't like any good at it. Like I just enjoyed it, and I was like, well, what if I just like put myself on this project and just got good at it and tried it and was putting myself out in the ocean. And like 5 months ago, I was like kind of like almost scared of the ocean. So literally this whole thing was just pushing beyond that comfort zone. And you know, we went from like holding our breath for like 10 to 20 seconds, and now we're pushing a minute and diving like 40 feet, 50 feet down sometimes. Like it was just, it got insane. So it was so cool to see the progression. Yeah, so I shot on the iPhone 8 Plus because there was water housing out for it at the time, and that was Aquatech's Access Go port, and it was awesome. It worked super well. The beginning shots of the film were shot on the Movi and mostly the Moment Tele lens. I shot some stuff with the B-script as well, which was like wild, using like a Canon lens on an iPhone. What the heck? And the little Manfrotto tripod too. That was pretty clutch in a lot of situations. Biggest thing about shooting underwater is there's so many factors going on. The Access Go thing, it's solid. It's like, I give it like a 8 out of 10, but when you go too deep, it starts pressing buttons because of water pressure. And so like I had some clips where they just like cut straight out. Or like sometimes Siri would activate because the water pressure was strong enough it would hold down the home button. But that's like getting like 35 plus 40 feet down, which wasn't, most of the shots were like 30 or above. Everything that was like a tiny inconvenience above land, you go underwater and it's just like, it's so much more difficult. Like it's such a challenge, but it was so fun to push past that. The thing I love about the phone is it's simple. Like it can be as simple as you want. Like you can, if you really wanted to, you can hit record and call it good. And I like that aspect about it. All your controls are within that little screen, and you know that's nice. And also the one thing I noticed that was pretty big is since the lens is so small, like any movement you make is so noticed. And so like underwater, especially like when like you're in current or something and you move, it's a big move and you notice it later. So I actually filmed everything in slow motion to try to stabilize it later. I was shooting at 120 and I tried 240 one day, but like, I don't know, something happened with the footage. So I like went back to 120. My biggest thing is like it's so easy to worry about this and that, like, you know, underexposing, like focus this and that, but like, I don't know, I kind of try to stop worrying a lot about overexposing, especially underwater, because like it was dark and then most of the shots Meg was in like a white suit and there was like nothing I could do. Like it was just, she was blown out. But it's like, at the end of the day, like you probably wouldn't notice that if I hadn't told you. Like that's what you have to realize about that. And the iPhone can do a lot, but can only do so much. If you spend the amount of time on effort and like learning your settings and all that, like you'd be like, it's so funny how many comments I see, they're like, this is iPhone, like what? I'm like, yeah, like, and that gives you no excuse to like why you can't be pushing forward with whatever you might be creating. It's simple, it's easy, as long as you keep consistent at it and keep doing it.